Hey yo, welcome back to Mike and Ant. I hope everyone's having a great night. How you doing, Ant?
Man, I'm doing good.
Well, listen, I'm one of your co-hosts, Mob Miz. That's the other co-host, Inspector Ant. And let's get into this Tucker news, man. Dodgers look like they robbing the league. This look like another paid for champion. I'm not gonna get into all the shit people be saying, but how do you feel about this move to the Dodgers, and how do you feel about baseball not really putting a cap on what these teams are allowed to do as far as money?
Well, yeah, baseball is the only sport that doesn't have a salary cap.
Yeah.
So you're seeing teams like the Dodgers take advantage of that by just paying whatever to these players.
Mm.
But from the Dodgers perspective, this is just them being petty because they really don't need him. He's a right fielder. They already have Mookie Betts at right field, so it's not even a position they need. I feel like they because it was between.
Luxury.
Yeah, according to reports, he was choosing between the Mets and the Blue Jays. So the Dodgers like, well, we're just going to offer him an offer that he can't refuse, just so the Mets and the Blue Jays can't say have him.
Yeah,
It's like we're gonna take this guy just so you can't have him. That's basically what it was. So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
for him, it's a great move. You get 4 years, 240 million, $60, 60 million a year. So he's gonna get paid. I don't know how much he's gonna play, but he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get the bag. But for the Dodgers, they're just being petty. It's basically we're gonna give him an offer that he can't refuse, and we're gonna keep him away from the Blue Jays because we don't want the Blue Jays to get better. Even though we don't need this guy, but we're just gonna sign him anyway. That'll be like um, I don't know, like the Baltimore Ravens signing the top free agent quarterback, even though they don't need a quarterback. They just sign him just so that another team can't get that player.
Nah, I feel you 100%. This this is a um this is a 100% luxury signing. They
Yeah.
don't need him. I mean, should want him. He's a very good player, and I think this instantly probably makes them the favorites for a three-peat, which is probably what they're trying to swing for with.
Well, they were the favorites without him.
Yeah, I know, but this is the less guarantee because a lot of people have won for that three-peat recently and have flopped it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're
So
the first team to go back to back since the Yankees back in 2000.
yeah, and what I mean is the Chiefs just missed the
Oh,
three.
you talking about other sports?
Yeah, like so right now they watched those other teams and said, you know what? Let's secure this three-peat. So I do like the signing. I think there is a out year. Maybe after I might have read something wrong. I think there is a out, but I don't see why they would get out of it. Honestly, if I was Mookie, I'd be looking over my shoulder because he could be a replacement. You might be on the trading block. That could be a thing. I also could see them working it out. But I mean, thumbs up for me. You know,
Well,
this is my team. How would I hate it?
I'll say this: Mookie. I think Mookie, if anything, if worst case comes to shove, they could move him either to left field or center field. I don't think there's much of a difference being an outfielder.
Yeah.
Um, I think the player that should look over his shoulder is Teoscar Hernandez, because now that makes him
Super expendable.
yeah, expendable. Yeah,
Well, now what the contract is 4 years, 260,
4 years, 240.
240.
He's now the second highest player in baseball, only behind Shohei Ohtani. So the Dodgers have the two highest paid players in baseball on the same team.
Listen, it's nice to be rich, man, and both of them is great players, deserve the money they're getting. I mean, what the baseball players is getting is a whole nother argument, but this is what they
Well,
be paid.
if anything though, it might lead to baseball. I don't know when their CBA expires. I know it's coming up soon.
Yeah,
They might go into a lockout, and I think what the Dodgers are doing, it might force them to add a salary cap because the Yankees who always spend money, even they're like we can't even compete with these guys.
yeah. I
They
mean,
they're
they got
contracts they're offering like we can't afford to pay that.
yeah, they got a lot of people behind right now. A lot of people in that office with money, so it's gonna be hard to compete. But I mean, with that being said, you got anything else you want to add to this other than just grade the signing? I would say A to F. What are you thinking on it?
The signing, if he's anything like he was with the Cubs, if he gets the opportunity, like I said, he's not really a player that we need. But if he gets the opportunity to play, I give the signing at least an A minus, A plus for him because he might be a $60 million a year backup.
Yeah,
Um,
I would just I know this is bully ball at this point, but I'm gonna give it an A plus signing. I mean outfielders, you could interchange them and mix and match them. They could play different sides of the outfield. Um, it's bringing another stud to your team when you're trying to compete for a three-peat. So I'll give it an A plus. But with that being said, for anybody who isn't on the baseball field and needs a little bit of energy, don't forget to use the QR code. Run on over to W Energy. Use the code Mob Squad 508 to give you 10% off all purchases and let them know where to find us, bro.
but before I let you know where to find us, I just thought about this. You made a great point about them trying to be the favorites for a three-peat because I was looking at it from the standpoint they kept it away from the Blue Jays losing the but he's also looking at going to the Mets, and the Mets are also in the National League with the Dodgers. So
Hmm.
at the same point, even though they really don't need him, they made sure the Mets don't get him either.
Yep.
So it hurts the Mets in their own, I guess, conference.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But
Smart.
yeah, very smart. But you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio.
Absolutely. Well, with that being said, make sure everybody that's watching, comment, like, subscribe, and let us know any content you would like to see. But we out.
Out.